Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up, my
I'm here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll
Brandon.
pull out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top for you.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is the day with no feel. It is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Just got to get the wind on my wings here, and we are ready to go. Got a great show tonight. I don't really care what anybody thinks anymore. To be honest, I care what everybody thinks all the time. What is wrong with me? Yeah. Oh, come on. Where did this come from? You see? Oh, there we go. I got it out. You can't touch black. Anything black that's got felt on it, forget about it. You got to feel the felt. Anyway... Today is the day with no feel. We like to work extra hard on Tuesdays because Tuesdays generally have no feel. Mondays, everybody got a case of the Mondays. Wednesdays, hump days. Thursday, it's almost Friday. Friday's Friday. Saturday's the weekend, just like Sunday. So here we are on Tuesday with the day that has no feel. It's almost over. So you came here to get that push over the cross, over the finish into Wednesday. And when Wednesday comes, you're going to go to work, your 9 to 5ers, your 8 to 4s, your 7 to 3s. I know who you are. Even the 6 to 2, 3 guys, girls, people, he, she, he, we, they, them, whatever you are. It is Wednesday tomorrow. So today we'll make a day with no feel, have some feel. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know? I don't know. But we're going to talk about what we don't know. What do you think you know? You think you know everything? You think you know where the aliens are? Get out of town. You want to know where they live? So do I. We talked about it yesterday. Just listen to that show. But I want to know what the hell is wrong with me. What do we know? Mr. William Bridges with a $20 super chat just to start off the show. He said, "Hey, gosh, I got $20. I don't need it. You take it. No words. No super sticker. Just a big $20 bill. Hey, where is it? No, that's not, you ruined the whole show. The whole show's ruined. It's ruined. You've ruined the show. He knows. What? This one. It's the Euros falling out of the sky. I swear, I'm gonna buy a producer tomorrow. I'm gonna pull the UCR, and I'm gonna buy my way into ufology. Get more subs, more people, more gimmicks. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Mucho gusto, generoso to Goof On, a continuing supporter of Goof On, Third Phase of Moon, and Third Phase UFO Report. That's Mr. Bridges in a hand nut. Huh? Appreciate it. All right, you know what we're doing tonight. Let's do roll call, no time limit, minute and a half, give or take. Hey, the time is 9:11. Do you know where your children are? Me neither. Hey, what do you say, JP Best and you? Welcome to the show. Lisa Marie, welcome to the show. Dre and Glow, welcome to the show. Tractor Basil, here we go. Welcome to the show. I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Chuck Bam. We need to have some red arrows. I am not a red arrow fanatic. I put red arrows when they're needed. Didn't need it, didn't need it. Got the green in there, Chuck. Welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins with a $10. I know we have Jetson cars, no video, personal experience in 1997. In Jetson, for those of you who are too young to remember, the Jetsons was a cartoon about where we would be in the future, preferably 2056. Thank you, Dorothy Hawkins, a continuing supporter of Goof On. $10 super chat. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome to the show. Mike Rotunda, welcome to the show. Sir Wolf67, welcome to the show. Hey, World in Chaos. I did get your super chat last night. Thank you very much. In case I forgot to say it, I'm saying it now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Went right into the Goof On box. Giddy up. Nathan Allen, welcome to the show. A continuing supporter from day one. Raymond Lurance, welcome to the show. I know I'm saying it right, right? Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. And by the way, Raymond, welcome to the show. Kingfish Kebab, welcome to the show. Star Hunter, welcome to the show. Justin to the show. Mikey Gematria, welcome to the show. 20 seconds. B. Baker, welcome to the show. Welcome home. Moonlight, welcome to the show. Into Thin Air. There you are. There you are. Where you been? Every freaking night. Stop the clock. With 8 seconds left. Where you been? All right, start the clock. Lisa Marie, welcome to the show. Bob M, did I just say it? I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Good Gorilla Gamer, 3 seconds. Welcome to the show. Lozy Godino, Z, welcome to the show. And Coraline, welcome to the show. If I didn't get your name, that's a shame. I tried my best, but I will not leave out Tina Mobley. Welcome to the show. Graham McNeil, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Hey, it jumped on me. All right, that's all the energy I got. That's it. Try to top that. UCR. You know, if we had 200 people on over a 3-day event, it would be so much better than the way they did it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad. You just got to buy your way into production value, right? You got to buy your way in. Remember when it was just Lewis, just sitting by himself in his big Hawaiian shirt? And he'd be like, Luka laka way me, I know you want to lay me. Tonight we'll talk about UAPs. And then you hear, and then you see in the background, they're roasting a pig. You know, you got the whole kumbaya thing. And what do they call that, luau? They got the whole luau, and then they do the dance, and and doing all that kind of stuff, you know. They got the big spears. Whoa, chugga, 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 whoa, chugga, chugga. Spear that turkey. And then they pass it out, and they'd have big lunch, and he'd sit there with his turkey leg in his hand. Chicken leg? Pig leg? Whatever. That's the UCR show, and then it's not that bad. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm jealous. What is it? Hakuna Matata, right? I know. I wasn't going to say anything about anybody anymore, but I cannot help it. Hey, Jaime, what are you doing talking out of turn? Hey, I brought you something. Hey, haven't seen Jaime in months. Where have you been? Oh, you know, I got in trouble, It cost them because of Biden. Who? Biden. Biden. See. Ain't no like me per se. So what do you got for me, Jaime? I don't want to take forever to tell a story. I got a drink for you tonight to help you lift up your spirit. Thanks, Jaime. Red Bull. It is a Red Bull because it not only gives you wing, because you need a couple, but it also gives a thought processor. Thank you, Jaime. Thanks, man. I want to get your palate wet with something that I like to be a little controversial in the real world. You know, like real news, real things, real events, not this fantasy land that Twitter lives in or even we live in. I like to bring a little bit of reality to the show, and if that means getting a little political, well, you may want to step away for 3 minutes. It's not me. This is just Navy SEAL Jocko correcting Biden on a few chinks, all right? A big mistake. Comedian Kayvon explains. Who cares what Kayvon says? Let's fast forward, Kayvon. Here we go. SEAL, speaking the truth, correcting Biden, reality to wet your palate, get your juices flowing. Do you understand what I'm doing? Gosh. Hey, I said a gosh.
Something you will never hear from Biden. Take a look.
Good evening. I wanted to give you an update on the current situation in Afghanistan. As you know, we were set to leave Afghanistan this month, and as we began the final drawdown, I made some critical errors. Namely, I underestimated the strength of the Taliban, and I overestimated the strength and capability of the friendly Afghan forces. This was my fault. And due to my mistake, the Taliban has taken control of Afghanistan. There are reports now that ISIS...
You know, how many times can you say Afghanistan, Taliban, and ISIS to get your channel revoked? I had no idea. I'm listening to this and I'm like drinking my Red Bull and I'm like, how many times is he going to say it? I know he's making believe he's got to be like Biden, you know, saying the right thing, but I'm going to have to edit that shit out. Jurassic erase. Erase. Never happened, so let's wet your palate with something else. Here's something that'll make your palate sing a little bit, because I know how much everybody loves Oprah. I can't get enough of Oprah. Every day I'd run home from school. Judge Judy, 3:30, Oprah 4. I'm kidding. It was serious. You want to know what it was? You want to know what I came home to? You really want to know what I watched? Scooby-Doo. From 3 to 4, they had an hour of Scooby-Doo on Channel 5, KPHO. And then Judge Judy from 4 to 5. And then it was out doing whatever. That's what I did every day when I got home from school. I'd sit, eat, relax, do homework, get out. Oprah has a doppelganger. My God, have you ever seen this? This is Oprah. I mean, the Matrix, the DNA... If they got a DNA test together, I wonder how much that would be alike. Because this is uncanny.
To meet Caroline today?
Look at her. She looks exactly like her. I'm joking. That's not her. Wow. Holy potatoes. Even the teeth. What?
You gotta curl your hair.
That's crazy. Wow.
Joke that.
Look it. Isn't that nuts? It's close, man. I mean, that's it. That's pretty wild. I don't know. I thought it looked just like her. That's, a little different, but as close as you're going to get in this Matrix world we live in. That's the Oprah I know. Hi, you get a car. No, you get a car. I got a car? I got a car. Yeah, I just said you got a car. Do I need to come up there and tell you how it is, girl? She's going to be acting like my doppelganger. I'm going to have to kick her ass, put her place in check. Ooh, girl, you don't know what you're saying. Who you talking to? I am you. I know you. I live you. And if you think you're going to tell me I can't be Oprah, well, we're going to have a talk outside in the back, aren't we now? Because I am you. Girl, you have no idea what I know about you, your mind, your body, your soul. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. All right, let's get back to work. Stupid. Always being ABC. The biggest sales, the biggest 3 letters in sales, always be closing. ABC means something else, actually, in ufology. You want to know what it means? Always be cheating. ABC. Now when you hear me say ABC, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's not always be closing, always be cheating. That's weird. Yesterday I just looked up by accident and I saw the number of people here. It said 111 yesterday. I looked up, it said 111 now. Before we get into the real thick of the show, see, I like to put the asses in the seats, let people get comfortable, get your popcorn, get your drink, get your mute button. I know. So when there's maximum people in here is when I'll get to the thick of what we want to talk about. But there's plenty of stuff that I can show you. I know I find it amazing every single day because we're on 7. Nobody else is doing 7 days a week. Nobody. I may have to cut that down to 6 because football starts Thursday. What's today? Tuesday? Thursday. Thursday I'll record the game. It's on late. Fine. But Sunday, I'll be doing something else, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But anyway, nobody's doing what we're doing. Why do you think people... We'll get there. Anyway, here's Anton Petrov. Has a video here. It was sent to me. Can't remember who, but it was, thank you. Several hidden supermassive black holes wander in the Milky Way. We always thought, because we were told, that at the center of each galaxy, is it galaxy? There's a black hole. Supermassive black holes in some. We have one. That's the reality right there. If you really want to talk about what do we know? Yeah, that's a UFO back there. See? That's a leg. No, they don't really know. I made a comment today and I said, isn't it amazing what we're finding out in this day and age? It's as if we just got telescopes for the first time. We keep finding stuff on the regular. And it's kind of an amazing time to be alive if you think about all the things, all the planets they found, planets that are in habitable zones, you know, the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, just enough you can have nice water, liquid water that can give you life. So hundreds, maybe thousands of planets. Where do we go? Well, thank God the Galileo project's going to be born. Well, it's born, but when it's operational, when it's fully operational, they're going to be pointing these telescopes at strategic places like that where there may be some traffic in space and they can find a UFO. Do you know how amazing that would be? You can't blame them for trying, but here's the deal. They just found out about these wandering black holes in the Milky Way. Wandering. That means they're rogue, right? They're not stuck in the center of the Milky Way. That's what a black hole is. It is a, say it. Didn't anybody go to Goof On University? Remember that first day in school? What did we say black holes were? Nobody remembers. It's a garbage disposal. Not on purpose, but just by pure birth. That is the beginning and end of life. See, there was a Big Bang. But first came the suck. We got sucked into a black hole. Not now. And that's what I think is the beginning of our life cycle. 14.3 billion years ago, whatever. We got sucked into a black hole, and whoo, out we came the other end with all this other shit. And it's like holding on to a hose with this thing, you know, and it's just shooting out shit all over the place. That's what black holes are doing. Recycling everything. It's amazing. But the universe as a whole is constant. It's always there. It's never gone anywhere. There's nothing sucking in. This is my theory. The universe is. It's the construct of everything, if that's even correctly spoken. I like saying the word construct. I'm even doing Jeremy palms. I'm like, you believe in this shit? Right? You believe in this shit? Anyway, it's a good theory. Let's check out this video and see what Antov is saying. Anton, 2, 1.
Massive black holes in the center of various galaxies, there are so many new things we've learned about them in the last 10 years or so. But at the same time, we've also discovered new mysteries and new things we just cannot explain right now. And today we're going to be talking about one such mystery with a potential resolution. The mystery being, are there any other massive black holes wandering around our galaxy, specifically the ones that are left over from a long time ago? Hello wonderful person, this is Anton, and today we're going to be talking about the wandering black hole over the past few decades. But we also understand that even smaller galaxies, even before the collision, will usually have some sort of a central black hole. Yet today, pretty much most of the galaxies out there seem to possess only one central black hole, with some minor exceptions here and there. And we also don't generally see a lot of other black holes moving around, even massive ones. There's actually only one other study I've discussed previously that seems to have discovered what's known as a wandering black hole in one of the distant galaxies. But what?
See, that makes me really scared, and I gotta pause it every now and then. That's pretty scary. A wandering black hole. My thing is, how far away does a wandering black hole have to be from Earth or our solar system before we notice the change, like we start getting sucked before we're blown? Capiche? Oh, Rich Christie. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm definitely pausing the show because I forgot. Let me see something real quick for you, bud. I'll check it right now. I'm glad I just glanced over. All right, give me 5 seconds. I'm almost done. 5, 4, 3. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can find. There you are. All right, you're done. You're good to go. You can come back as the other one. All right, so it's scary. When does that happen? I think we would know, right? Wouldn't we notice a certain disturbance in the force? Maybe the asteroid belt might start to, I don't know, bubble out. Man, that'd be scary stuff. Well, anyway, I said too much. I don't even know what I'm
happened to
talking about.
all of the other ones? Where are the other wandering black holes that should be present there from all of the collisions the Milky Way and other galaxies experienced? And although obviously some galactic collisions might result in the collision of black holes as well, for the most part, most black holes should not actually collide. They most likely end up escaping or being kicked out completely. With one good example being right here, the nearby Triangulum galaxy. We know that this galaxy technically should contain a pretty massive black hole on the inside. Yet every major investigation to date established that the black hole is just not there.
This is the problem I have with, not a problem, it's just frustration, right? Because these guys, not this guy, but the scientists, astrologists, whateverists that are out there, they say this is definitive, right? We're not going to change our history books. No matter what new evidence we find, that's the history. That's how it happened. You know? We're not changing anything in Ancient Aliens. Huh? Oh, ancient archaeology. Sorry. Whew. Hey, don't forget tomorrow Brian Forrester will be on. That'll be fun. Can't wait. They hide everything from us. They're afraid that our society will go nuts if we find out the truth. I'm not so sure that's even true. I mean, didn't we just see a bunch of statues get toppled over and a bunch of businesses put out of business for no reason? Did you just see something flash on the screen? That was weird. So we're seeing a lot of things being toppled, and they don't even know the history. So change the history books. Nobody's reading them. Nobody knows the right history anyway, right? Anyway, rogue supermassive black holes, apparently these guys think they know everything. Not Anton. I'm talking about astronomers and all that stuff. If you can imagine, all right, this is how you imagine how much they don't know. There's as many stars and planets, I think, as there are grains of sand on all of the Earth's beaches. Hey! Way to go, Vivacious Liver. I have no idea who that is. And don't forget, you can support Goof On. That's how Goof On survives. PayPal, Cash App, Patreon. Oh, patrons. Oh, my God. I got to tell you real quick. I got locked out of my stupid Patreon account. Usually I just get in and I don't have to go into it. Well, today, you know, I don't have to put a fingerprint or anything like that. Usually I just go right on my phone. And if I want to talk to somebody, just click and it brings me in. Today, it wanted me to verify the password. So I typed it in, typed another one, So I go into my passwords and there isn't a saved password because I used my YouTube account. It's connected to it. So it says, do you want to log in with Facebook, Twitter, Google? And I said, hey, Google, beep. And it says, all right, double verification. Two-step verification. We'll send a number to your phone and you press the number that shows up and we'll know it's you. Great. And I wait, nothing happens. So I said, send again. And I wait, nothing happens. And I'm looking, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And it's got my old cell phone number in there. So I got locked out because I tried too many times. So 24-hour lockout. How's that? Or change my password. And at that time, it was already, 20 minutes and I'm freaking pissed off. And I tried once doing it all over and it didn't work. So that's why there was no video. I was supposed to put one up Sunday and I said, I didn't make it. And then Monday I promised and, well, couldn't do it. It sucks. That's not the first time it's happened on Patreon. It's a weird place. If I could leave, I would. But there's some good things coming, guys. Just be patient. I'll try again right after the show. 24 hours. So that should be going tomorrow. It's right. I can't wait until tomorrow. And I slept all afternoon away. Woke up at 5:30. Something like that. These weird hours, they're just killing me. Anyway, that's, I know, I interrupted the show, but I had to let them know, and I keep forgetting. And somebody said, hey, you're going to put up a video, and I'm like, I promise. And, well, it didn't happen. Now you know why. These mysterious videos will leave you shocked. This is from Slapped Ham. Somebody sent this to me, so it's got to be good. And it is, because I've seen this. Mysterious figure in hallway. I think this is the one I wanted to play. And then we're going to get into the conversation on some things that I think are serious enough we need to talk about it. Here we go. In 3, 2, go.
A couple of people are standing in a hallway looking at something. As you can see, there's a person sitting in the room opposite the camera. The growing crowd of onlookers stop and stare. The person on the floor doesn't appear to be in any pain, so it's hard to say exactly what's going on in this clip. There are almost no details accompanying the video either, as it's often slipped into compilations with no attribution, so it's hard to research it further. So without speculating, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. What do you think's going on here? Let me know your thoughts down below.
That had to be the worst submission I have ever seen on any channel. That had to be the worst submission I have ever seen on any channel. I don't understand why that was even a story.
This clip shows something bizarre hovering in the sky. It was filmed by a passenger on a commercial flight looking out
We
their
saw
window.
this. This one's interesting nonetheless. It changes shape, right? That's it, from an airplane.
Whatever it is, it
I'm going to
changes
tell you what
shape.
it is, because I think I know.
It transforms from a rectangle.
It's not a reflection. Okay? It's definitely not that. I thought it was too.
Box formation to a strange T shape.
You're going to laugh when you find out what it is. You ready? You ready? I'll even look right at you. You want to know what it is? It's something I didn't think was possible. Not a water droplet, no, no. It's a UFO pretending to be an airplane. No. I think you guys are crazy. That's an airplane. It's trying to fake like it's an airplane. I can't keep a straight face. How can I keep a straight face and say that to you? It's a vagine. Come on, we already talked about this. All right, let's move on. It's an interesting one though, right? It is. It's weird. Nobody knows what it is. That's the thing. It's something. It's in the sky. It's not a water droplet. The only things that make sense are that cloudy with a chance of UFOs. That is the most logical thing it would have to be. It's a water droplet on the window. The plane's only going 500 miles an hour. That water droplet will stick there perfectly. So we know it's not a water droplet. And we don't think it would be a water droplet in between the, you know how they have the window on the outside and then another one and then another one. It's not that either. No. It is weird. We have seen these black contrail looking things from airplanes, but instead of it being white, they were black, remember? Very odd looking stuff up there. I don't know. Really. How does anybody
Curiously,
know?
this clip started doing the social media rounds recently when it was featured on the TV show Breakfast Television, which is a morning chat show based in Canada. The program claims the clip was captured in June of 2021. However, after doing a little digging, it appears the clip was actually captured by a German tourist back in mid-2018. It was the
Oh, hey, that's the best one there. A damaged weather balloon falling? I think so. Thank you, Lord Ludicrous. Plaid, welcome to the show. Same with you. LOZ, Godino Z, space Z. Yeah, let's take a look. I think they say it. Maybe, I don't know.
then uploaded to the YouTube channel Nature Culture TV. The passenger captured the sighting on a Nikon P900 while looking out their window on the plane.
What's up, Miss Jamie? Miss Jamie? Yeah, man. It's bizarre, right? I don't know. It really doesn't make sense.
So even though the times and dates have been incorrectly reported by the Canadian Breakfast Show, it still doesn't explain the sighting itself. Many UFO enthusiasts have chimed in with theories.
See, that's out of focus right there. That's what that is. It's out of focus. Even though it looks cool and whatnot, it's not at all what it looks like. Unfortunately, that would be really amazing.
As to what the object could be. Some believe it's not a craft in the traditional.
Yeah, of course it's not a craft in the traditional sense. This is honeycomb cereal
sense of a UFO, but rather a biological entity or even a plasma-based form of some kind.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you this as well. This is, just take a look and then we'll get talking. I want to play this before we get started, just to get you ready for the rest of the show.
Okay, firstly, Apple just released the craziest features that are going to be on their new update on iOS 15. I know a lot of you all will love this because you will now be able to watch movies with people on FaceTime, also listen to albums with people, and they will pretty much be able to see your whole screen. Most importantly, I know a lot of you all are going to love this because you will now be able to FaceTime Android users. Alright, next, researchers in Australia just found one of the largest dinosaurs to ever roam this earth. This dinosaur was not a threat to human because it was a plant-eating dinosaur, but it was also 2 stories tall. Alright, finally, a new women's urinal was invented that is 6 times faster than your average toilet. It has a semi-private design. The main reason they made this is because there are 10 male urinals for every woman's public toilet. So all my women watching, what do you all think about this?
2021 just got so much crazier. It's absolutely mental, and it looks like we're going to be going to space soon. So this right here is the Voyager station. It's been going around for years that there's going to be some kind of space hotel.
This is what I wanted to show you.
But it's all just been speculation and no one's actually set it in stone. Until today. So the Voyager station now even have their own website where you can pre-book tickets for this thing. This hotel is literally going to be in orbit, floating around space. Like, what? It's due to begin construction in the next couple of years, and people are hoping that its doors will be open in 2027 or 2028. Which isn't long away at all. On this hotel, I thought there will be lots of sport rooms like basketball courts, there'll be many bars and restaurants, and lots of luxury rooms, where you can literally get an Earth view. Sounds mental. Comment down below whether you'd want to go here or not.
You know what scares me? Space. How low can you go? You gotta get up there. That's the rub on that. I think there's going to be people sabotaging stuff. I don't think they want us to go to space or even up there. I'm telling you, they want to hide everything. They really do. I hate saying stuff like that. I hate to be the negative Nelly, but anything that man makes, there's always somebody who wants to hurt it, ruin it. And I think going up into space scares people. Not just because it's going to space, but I think somebody will sabotage it, people will get hurt or worse, and they'll have to cancel it. Now, of course, it's only going to be certain people with that kind of money. It's a different echelon of society, but there should be some vetting going on, right? Don't you think they would? Get the back... I mean, we're going to... If they're going to go in space in 7-8 years, you've got to know who you're going up there with, because they could kill everybody in an instant. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that actually works. Yeah. How low will people go?
Little trouble there.
You know?
17.
Huh? Oh! A little bit of happy music for everybody.
Bass.
Just because I said how low will they go?
Bass.
Stupid.
Bass. How low can you go?
They will go low. They will. They will want to hurt us.
Bass. How low can you go?
We should go. I'm not saying don't. But I'm just scared that they're going to try to take it down and ruin the adventure. Somebody will. And what if China wants to shoot a missile at it? Oh, that's why we need Space Force. Oh, I see it now. Suicide by space. Thank you, William Bridges. Mucho gusto, generoso. Yeah. Huh? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that.
Not
Hey.
quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Hey, Vafangul, eh? Anyway, what do we know? By the way, mucho gusto, generoso. Good night, Coraline. Coraline's leaving? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. She's here every night. You gotta go. You gotta go. Abductees is where everything lies, I think, for what we do. The abductees, although they do not have any evidence, I know you're going to say, what about implants? What about bruises? What about da-da-da? Yeah, well, what about it? All right, and none of that stuff's ever been verified, that it's alien in origin, or that they've been on a spacecraft, or that they had aliens in their home taking them up into space. What was it today I was going to talk about, and something else? Well, nonetheless, we just keep getting hit in the face with lies. John Greenwald yesterday did his show on the Admiral Wilson files, proving that they're a hoax, a fake, a lie. And Richard Dolan, of course, sold his soul to the devil one more time and dipped into that fire with Linda Moulton Howdy Doody Fresh and Fruity, man, it bothers me because I can get in the same situation. Now, I wouldn't do anything on purpose, and I'm not sure Dolan knew. But I could be fooled, and have been. I could easily be fooled by documentation or something that resembled the Admiral Wilson files or whatever you can call them. But if something like that does come my way, I would send it to John Greenwald and see what he thinks. Because he can see it. He knows what documents look like, right? I know little, very little. It's not my bag. Everybody's got their bag. John doesn't know what videos should look like, planes at a distance and other things. I do. He'd come to me. Not that anybody needs to, but in case that shit ever did go down, you don't go to a plumber if you have a heart problem. You know what I mean? You go to the person that is an expert in their field as much as they can be. There are no experts in the field, but there are people who are experts at cinematography and can point out things, their problems in videos, things of that nature. They can tell you if something's been overlaid. They can tell you if something has been doctored. They do it themselves. They're not creating hoaxes. They create movies and special effects, and so there's people. That's why we're all here. We all serve a purpose, one way or another, to the machine of ufology. And the thing is, along the way, we get these bad programs, this software, which are the hoaxers. People who don't know shit. People who refuse to verify their shit. People who refuse to look deeper. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't believe I got this document and it's telling me that the Roswell crash really was UFOs. Next thing you know, it's out all over the place, and that's all we know is what this person said, but we don't have anything else on it. And that's the way ufology has been the last couple of years. We've seen it with Jeremy Corbell and his videos that he brings up. They don't match the stories. They don't match. The video doesn't match what he's telling us is on video. There were 14 UFOs swarming the Russell. Here's a video. And you see one flashing light, and it was bokeh, number one. Number two, there was 3 of them, and they were all bullshit. 2 stars, 1 airplane. But we didn't get to see the fleet of 14. I want to see that 23, right? What is that, the 23-minute video? 23 seconds? What is it? You know the one. I want to see that one that Lou says that he's seen. I've seen the full thing. Oh, have you now? Yeah, it's bullshit just like the rest. I mean, that would be great. And I believe him if he said that. That's the funny thing, the sad thing of it all. But here's a little, here's a 40-second clip of someone's experience. You'll know her when you see her, probably. This is where I kind of have to keep my sanity. No, erase. Forget I just said that. Erase it. This is where I go to try to keep grounded into ufology. Because at the end of the day, we really don't have evidence. But one thing that keeps me in this field are not only my personal experiences, which I don't have anymore, really, except for strange stuff that has just started up again, which I'm not going to get into, but holy shit. But it's the weird stuff that has happened to me, the signs, the what do you call it? Synchronicities? Coincidences or just chance? Sometimes so many things line up. You can't say it didn't happen for a reason. somebody designed that, like the movie The Adjustment Bureau. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's with Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. It's a pretty good movie. I liked it because it's fun. But there's apparently an alien species that wrote everybody's timeline. And the Adjustment Bureau are these men who wear hats, men in black, who go around correcting the timeline. You know, it's hard to keep it in check, so sometimes people don't do what they're supposed to. Sometimes their free will brings them to something that's not supposed to. Like they don't want these two people to fall in love, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt, so they do whatever they can to keep them apart. Because if they meet, they will fall in love, and she will give up her career, but he will become president. But if they're apart, that's what will happen. She'll keep her career and he'll become president. But if they get together, his temper and her career will ruin them both. They're saying you have the illusion of free will in this movie, but they keep and it seems like there is an angel, whatever you want to call it, that seems to put us in certain situations that can help us along the way. And I feel like that's happened. That's why I'm in this field. I feel like there have been things that were laid out in front of me, and I took chances, and those chances paid off. But when we talk about believing that aliens exist, that they're here, that they're abducting us, that's a hard pill for many people to swallow. On the other hand, there's a lot of people who want to believe it just because the people are nice when they tell their story makes sense to them. And believe me, I fell for Travis Walton too. So, hey, look, you tell the same story for 40 years, you can make it sound truthful. And they were practicing. They wanted to have that alien abduction story. I believe it was a fake. But anyway, here we go. I wanted you to watch this and see why I am so in this field. It's because of things like this. And I know this is what keeps you in it too.
Myself in this room, and I was lying on this stretcher, and this being, I don't even know how to say this, he started to put my legs apart.
They put like a jock strap on you of some sort with a tube attached to it, and it runs to a machine, and they somehow extract sperm. I don't know how they do it.
And
I know how.
Female brought a baby, and she sort of handed him to me. And I instantly said, this baby is mine. I know he's mine. She pulled the baby away from me and said, no, this baby is ours.
Oh, shit. Damn. I mean, you can't make that stuff up. But guess what? You can, by accident, by dreams. I've had those alien dreams. I've talked about them on the show. It's as if it really happened, because in my mind it did. In my mind it did. I know it was a dream, and there's a hell of a lot of detail in that dream. And I don't even tell you about all the things. You know, like looking back and seeing the UFO, I tell you all that, but I don't tell you about that I can see the roof, the tile, the sun hitting off the roof, and the shadows. I don't tell you all that, but it's real in my head. So it wouldn't be that hard for me to say I've had contact with aliens. And we see a lot of people and hear from a lot of people that believe that they're talking with aliens spiritually somehow, and they have these experiences. And I often wonder, who's that really hurting? if they want to think about it that way. Because I have my beliefs and stuff, right? Doesn't mean they're right. But I know the difference between dream and reality. Some people just don't want to believe. They think their dream is reality. They convince themselves. So I wonder, with the alien abduction scenario, and you have lawyers and doctors and, all sorts of people, I mean, you name it. Every walk of life, somebody has had an alien abduction event. I don't know if it's a dream or what, but I've talked to a lot of people who really believe it. But without proof, and we understand at this time that there's not going to be any proof. The only proof that people try to come back with are marks on their bodies and supposed implants, ringing in their ears, humming noises, all sorts of stuff. Now, every now and then when I read, I like it very quiet. I don't like having background music on. I barely like having a fan on. I like it very quiet. And I do. I keep it quiet when I was reading. I was reading the other day, and I heard a ringing noise start. And I went to reach over to grab my vape. And when I bent over, Rover took over. Oh! No, I don't have a dog. The noise changed. The pitch got higher. So it was like, doo, and I'm like, oh, I know what that is. So I kept going like this. And then I back up a little. And then I realized, holy shit. It's the coolant for the refrigerator. Or you know how it keeps the refrigeration thing? That's what it was. It was the motor. The motor is against the wall in the kitchen, and that wall is facing my way, in the other room. And when it turned off, I didn't hear it. But what bothers me is that noise now, I hear it all the time. So I got to fix that. It's very annoying. I only hear it when it's very, very, very quiet. It's just the noise of the motor. That's all it is. But why it got louder and lower is just the frequency, I guess. Maybe getting a little closer to it, further away. So there's a lot of things that can create these noises in your head. And it doesn't mean somebody's up there in space on a satellite aiming a thing at you, and they're just putting messages into your head while you sleep. Could they do it? I don't know. We know that it happened to some government officials, right, in Cuba at the American embassy. They made them sick. So I guess it can. But to put thoughts and dreams into your head and to give you a false sense of an alien abduction scenario, this lady that you just saw was talking about having an interaction with a doctor who she gave birth to a baby, alien. The nurse lady walks in, which was an alien lady, and she goes, that's my baby. She goes, no, it's our baby. Right then, you got to go hands-on if you're this lady, right? No matter what. You got placenta lying all over the place and umbilical cord. I don't care. You put that cord around that nurse, you grab that baby and jump out that spacecraft. It's a dream. I don't know. It could be. It could be. Stop it. It wasn't funny. Alien abduction scenarios, especially involving babies, you can't even joke around with. Rich, that's not funny. You're now making fun and poking fun at somebody whose baby was stolen. Yeah, I am. Watch.
And I found myself in this room, and I was lying on this stretcher, and this being, I don't even know how to say this, he started to put my legs apart.
They put like a jock strap on you of some sort with a tube attached to it, and it runs to a machine, and they somehow extract sperm. I don't know how they do it.
And this female brought a baby, and
that's a female? That's a female? Holy crap! Wow. That is scary. No, that's my baby. It's our baby.
He sort of handed him to me, and I instantly said,
Look at the baby. Look at the baby. I love this shit. How does this not fit in with everything we want? We want this in our lives, man. That is just beautiful. Did you see that baby? Come on now. It looks just like the lady. It does. No. Yes. It looks just like her. Tell me that baby didn't look like her. It looks just like her.
It's mine. She
Right? See? It's the same.
pulled it.
It looks just like her. Damn straight, shawty. Damn straight, shawty. Don't you love this? Am I being a little too harsh? Look, if alien abductions are true, and I know some people that won't listen to me talk about this stuff. They immediately go away, and then they'll come back when I'm done talking about it, because they say they were abducted and did not have a good experience. And I kind of wonder why they didn't get special help like that. You know why? Because there's not a lot of people out there who specialize in alien abduction events. That's why. And that sucks. Who do you go to? Right? Who do you go to if you want to get checked up on? Especially if you're a woman and you have to get checked up on, like if you had a miscarriage or you're 6 weeks, 8 weeks pregnant, and you wake up one day and you're no longer pregnant, you're going to go to the doctor. They're going to tell you you're not pregnant anymore for however reason you, but then you're going to say, but you saw, I was here weeks ago. You said I was 6 weeks pregnant. I'm here 2 weeks later to tell you there's no baby in me. Well, you must have had, it must have come out. No, Doc, I would have known. There have been abductees who were showing, and then they said they woke up one day, 6 months, 5 months later, no baby. No side effects. This is their story. Okay? My thing is, the next person who's abducted, that's pregnant, that will lose their baby or somehow, I want them to be watched by a doctor. I want to know if that sonar, whatever they do to see can they see that the baby looks a little bit, like this? Can they tell? I mean, that head should not fit through the vagine very easily. Capiche? Capiche? They should be having C-sections. How do they get the baby out of there? Huh? What do they do? A little transformer? Come on now. That would hurt. You'd remember it. I would. So, I have a lot of questions about alien abductions, alien abductees. I've never been abducted, but I can look you in the eye and tell you that I've been on a UFO in my dreams. And I know what it feels like in my dreams. And I can tell you with such detail, you would believe it. You would look at me like I was Brazzo, the guy who comes out and just stares at people and warms their hearts. I would have a cult following, like Anjali's creating. You understand? If I told you that, you know, some of my kids were invisible, you know, would you believe me? No, you wouldn't. Oh, didn't even see you there. Would you believe me? If I came here tomorrow and I said, I have a pretty big secret I want to tell you. You know, when I go into this long delivery, honestly, I have been an abductee, and you guys might believe me. Some of you may not, but I tell you what, I could pull it off. Better than Corey Good and David? No, nobody can do better than that. Those guys are... But this is the problem. We don't have any proof, and we want it. And when I talk the way I talk and deliver what I think is the truth to you, there's people on the other side of the fence, UFO Twitter. You know who they are. And they think I'm being mean. And when Anjali came out and was saying the things she was saying, talking about how she remembered going into this tunnel. Remember, she didn't walk in there physically, right? It was all in her head. My thing is, if it's all in your head, why are you walking in there? She said she was using her light on her phone to see things. To me, that sounds like she was saying two things at once. That she did go there. She did go there. In her mind, apparently. I misunderstood the story. See, I thought Wayne took her there. The guy who owned the land, the property that had the mountain, the cave on it, that he bored the hole in and saw the aliens. I thought they took her there, but apparently I was wrong. They regressed her? So if you went there in your mind, why are you walking? Why not just appear in the cave where the aliens are? Why all this walking around? See, I'm very... Well, let's just say it is what it is. And she has no proof. And she said she's going to go back there with 4 researchers. She's supposed to name them already. Didn't name them. We don't know when she's going. She was supposed to let us know in 2 weeks. It's now 3 or 4 weeks. Like I said, everything's going to be screwy. See, now I'm waiting on pins and needles. I am. Say you're not. You know you're waiting to see what she's going to come up with. We all are. I can't wait to see what she comes up with. I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Because I know I'm going to sit there and say, I was right. How can I be wrong? Nobody. I'm taking the easy way, guys. You should be mad at me for taking the easy way. Well, I don't know how it's going to end. But I can tell you how it's going to end. Without telling you, I already know. She's already had one excuse not to go on Alien Girls show. Maybe it was an excuse, maybe it wasn't. But her son had a wedding Saturday, and apparently 2 of the groomsmen were moited. Well, they were killed. They died. So she couldn't go on I did it again. Alien Girl's show on Sunday. I don't see why. Wasn't her kids that got killed. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, her son should be in Hawaii on vacation right now. Vacation? A honeymoon. It is a vacation, really, but, you know, it's a fake one. And I don't see what's wrong with asking her. What happened to these groomsmen? I know you couldn't come on the show, but what the hell happened? How'd they die? Car accident? Okay. They had the warm fish special. Is that what it was? They had the warm fish special. So, I have a problem with everything. And a lot of people don't like it. They come here, they tell me, people who've been coming here for months, I haven't changed. Everything's the same. But apparently they don't like it when I talk about people, and that's all I do on my show. Most of the show, all I do is complain. And I'm not going to stop. You're gosh darn right. I do. And I'm not going to stop. It's the same thing every single day. And Twitter lives in fantasy. They do. UFO Twitter lives in fantasy land, if I want to be more precise. I don't mind thinking more positively, but they are very young compared to me. They just got into the field, literally. If you consider 3-4 years, that's not that long. They haven't been hurt enough. UFO Jesus, as much as we used to talk about him, the guy has really figured it out. Excuse me, COVID. I think he figured it out. He's not talking stupid. UFO Jesus has turned it around. The only one. And I think I know why. Because we made sense over here. There isn't anything that I say that is offensive. Absolutely not. How can you be mad at me for talking about somebody lying to you? How? How does that factor in your logic? It's flawed. You're mad at me because I'm upset. Did I get everything out of my teeth? You're mad at me because I'm upset that we're being lied to. Well, you don't have to call them stupid. No, I don't. You're right. But I will, because it is. You don't have to say anything about their physical appearance. Oh, I don't? Well, why do you got to talk about Jeremy Corbell's eyes like he's crazy? Because they look crazy eyes. I don't say something that isn't obvious. The guy looks nuts. And quite frankly, I think he's a little bit unstable deep down in the heart. I think he's lost. So save him, Rich. Try to help him. You don't think I did? You don't think I did? Do you know I reached out to Jeremy Corbell a long time ago to try to be nice? He ignored. Then he kept putting out these videos. And we tried telling him, Mick West tried telling him, that ain't it. That's not right. That's bokeh. That's nothing. You can't show us a blob and tell us it's raining. And then going out and mentioning all these crazy things that are supposedly happening just before the shot we saw. There was 14 aircraft over an hour world, but we've got this one here for you. You see this one? Show us the 14. Show us at least 6 of them. Speed through it. Show me clips. Do something, man. Do something. Well, you know, we have to hide some pertinent information. Oh, no, wait. Here's where the story breaks up. So you got somebody risking their neck, risking their career, their pension, their whole lives, just to give you a 20-second video of nothing? Jeremy Corbell. The eyes that search and the hands that, right? He does this. That's even hard to do. And then talk. You guys won't believe that these things are transhumanoid beings. They are. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. There were 14 of these flying around the Russell, creating havoc. I even think some of these UFOs were taking shits on the deck of the Russell. No UFO should be taking shits on the decks of our ships. No UFOs should be taking shits on the decks of our ships. Do you understand? Frickin' Jeremy. So, I think they fear that I am ruining, because I think these people in Twitter truly believe. No. Look. I'm just going to break it down and move on. Because it's simple. The UFO Twitter gang, you know who I mean, you know who you are. They're not in it for the greater good of ufology. No matter what you think, no matter how nice they are. See, I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not afraid to be a jerk. I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. You know why? Because I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't care about getting Elizondo on my show. I don't care about getting paid by advertisers. I only care about what you should hear. And I think you should hear the truth. And so far, we haven't let you down. I can't think of one time that we have ever misled you into anything here. We were the first to tell you about the Batman balloon. We were one of the first few after, like Mick West was talking about Boca. I mean, we're pretty much in the thick of it. And I think that's what scares them. That's why they won't mention my name. That's why they don't invite me to their faux home thing, whatever it is. Yeah, faux home. I mean, they had Dave Scott on there, of all people. The man with a million hats. He can do it all, this guy. He's the best. The best. Sold out radio. Nobody's better. Nobody's better at faking who they really are. Unbelievable. And you know what's weird? If you ever followed him, you will see that people who are close to him are no longer close to him. It's a whole new set of people. Because we figure it out. You figure it out. And you're like, it's full of shit. But Science Blob the liar. Science Bob McGuire, get it? Science Blob the liar and Sold Out Radio created a fake alien visitation dream, whatever. It started out as a dream, and then Dave was like, and I was in the same dream you were. I think we were abducted and were taken to a hotel, and there were 14 of the highest in the ufology world. I saw Jimmy Church was over there. Richard Dolan was over there. I'm like, what the frigonometry is this? Please tell me you got a document, a memo. No, nothing. The stupidest thing I've ever heard. So they have that. And they also had Ryan Sprague. I mean, I could name you, out of the 100 that were there, 80 of them really had no business. Of course. About 80 of them. That's about right. 80-20. That's about the number. Maybe 90-10. Who was there? Jeremy Corbell. You showed up. Luis Elizondo. I think people just like saying Elizondo. That's why they want him on there. Like, Elizondo on the show. I don't know, man. I just don't like the fakeness. I don't like the gimmicks. It's okay if you want to pump up your show and do something phenomenal, which is what they did. They did something phenomenal over there. I'm not going to take that away from them. And they're not... I don't know them, but they seem like nice people that got into ufology for the wrong thing. That's all. That's what they are. And that to me bugs me. I got into ufology because I wanted to find out about the things I was seeing in the sky. And I did, and it worked. It took a long time for me to get people to reach out to me. But when that started happening, everything changed. Everything. And that's the thing. I didn't use it to gain followers. I could have. I could have lied. But I tell you what, once you lie, once you cheat, once you steal, once you hoax, it will come back to get you. And let me tell you why. You can't trust anyone in this field. If you are going to, look, it just recently happened with me, okay? And that's all I'm going to say. But let me tell you something. If you're going to do a hoax with somebody else, you both have something on each other now. You understand? You both can ruin each other. That's what happened with Travis Walton and Mike. They both came up with the hoax, and now look what's happening. Mike's coming out and saying, you know, guys, this is a freaking hoax, and he's not paying me. It's about money. That's always the deal. It's the root of all evil. But in this field, if you team up with somebody, one of you will screw over the other guy over time. That's why you don't lie. That's why you don't make a hoax. If you're going to do anything, do it by yourself only. Hence, Billy Meyer. $5 super chat from Lord Ludicrous Plaid. Fantastic. They don't want the truth. They want verification of beliefs. Yes. Emotions can create one hell of a blind spot. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Lord Ludicrous Plaid, who will be on the show soon. We haven't set a date yet, but it's been brought up, so Lord Ludicrous Plaid may have some interesting things to talk about. He does. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you, LLP. $5. Put that right into the, what's that? Oh, I didn't forget. What do we got for you? One of these? This one? No, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, I got to play something we didn't play. All right, let's do this one. Yeah, this is the $5 one. All right, I'm going to set it up. I can't get them ready fast. Never mind. But thank you very much. I don't have a praise the cash button, or no music or anything. But what's that? We can do this. Let's do this. $5 super chat. Lord Ludicrous Plaid. This would be cool if we could do this every show. Soon! Yeah. Thank you very much. Stupid. Hey man, they're just trying to change the pace, That's all. Thank you very much, LLP. Appreciate it. The music's still on. What's that? What's next? Hey, if you want to help out Goof On, of course. Super chats. What else do we got? It's activated. PayPal, Cash App, Patreon. That's how we stay alive. That's why we do this every day, because we can. And I'm just very excited that you guys are helping Goof On out, and I can't thank you enough for it. So thank you for supporting Goof On. It's the only reason we can be here is because of you. That's how we survive. Thank you. You can turn the music off. The links are in the description. You're going to turn it off when I'm done. The links are in the description, and hit the About button on the YouTube channel and also on the channel of Goof On. Why? More exciting? You can support Goof On, PayPal, Cash App. Forget it. Turn it off. Become a patron. You could even do it with super chats and super stickers. And the links are in the description of every show. And the About button. Yeah. And on the homepage of Goof On. There you go. Was that good? I'm not doing it again. No way. Hey! Mike Johnson with the $7 super chat. I feel like I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. He says, great show tonight. I don't know. I appreciate that. Oh, wait a second. We got something for you. Yeah, we do. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? It's right here. Shh. It's going to be okay, Rich. We already did that one. Thanks, Mike. Stupid. Thank you very much, man. Mucho gusto generoso. Hey, Carrie Rose. GUFAM and Richie, I just want to let you know I've been struggling so bad in life, and y'all make me very smile. Wait, what? You always make me smile every night. I love y'all so much. Really? Oh. Well, good, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you can get a little bit of fun out of your life from this show. From this show! From this show. A 7.0 just hit Mexico. That's a shame. Tonight was solid. Bob, we're still going. Imagine how much more solid it will be. Thank you very much, everybody. You guys are unbelievable. Carrie, see, this is what I love. I love the nice openness, the love that you give. What's this? Thank Rich for another great and awesome show tonight. I guess. Flying paper? Den. It is. Look, there's a 50. There's a 100. See that? That's all real money, y'all. Look, a 100 over there. Look, here's a $400 bill right there. $1 million bill right there. There's a 50. Oh, we already did that one. It's real money. Yeah, it reminds me of 9/11. That's what I don't like about it. But, you know, when it's money, it's different. Thanks, you guys, for the kind words. Wait. I just saw something funny, I think. Oh, Dorothy. Well, that was nice. Carrie Rose, I come here for grief relief. You guys, you're going to make me get a little bit swelled up. My brother loves the casino. Overtime wins 50 cents. He screams like he hit a $100,000 jackpot. People come running over to see, and I'm like, I'm really sorry he gets excited over 50 cents. That's my mom. That's my mom. My dad could win $1 million and he'd be like, I gotta pay 800,000 in taxes. Friggin' 200,000. Thank you. You know? That would be my dad. What's this? Rich, the chick's turning blue. Loosen the grip. This chick? This one? That's stupid. Anyway, you won't get that on those other shows, those Twitter. And another thing, they're not exciting shows. They're boring. I'm bored. I try to watch them. And they scramble around. One guy's trying to be smarter than the next. Oh, wait. You don't understand. You know what I know? I know. And then they start name dropping. Oh, well, when I was in high school, I used to know Don Filipino. And Don Filipino. He used to, what? No, there's nothing in there. All right, so Lou Elizondo, back to work. UFO Watchdog was on Twitter today. Pertaining to the metal, listen, this is another incident that I want to bring up because of tonight. The topic and everything about this show has to do with what do we know? Nothing. Here it is. Pertaining to the metal, Linda Moulton Howe has promoted for years and later sold to Tom DeShlong, TTSA, for $35,000. I have a copy of a report from a lab out of Canada that the much touted UFO metal is not unique in any way. I know. I've contacted the person who shared this report with me in confidence. Hopefully it'll be made public soon. How, D. has ignored anything that does not mesh with what she wants that metal to be. This isn't the first time she's tried to bury information contradicting her claims. There's been a lot of misinformation put out there about these metal pieces. Part of the metal seems to match the grill to a radiator, and others appear to be pieces used in manufacturing. And I said, of course it's bullshit. $35,000 scam she got away with. I'm sure there was a refund policy. If the tests showed nothing alien, they'd get a refund. What a bunch of liars and hoaxers. ABC, always be cheating. From the Linton Moulton Howdy Doody School, do we cheat 'em and how? From Goof On. You know what I mean? Hey, what is this? That's a strange looking super sticker. Calm down. I see it. I see it. Thank you very much, Jim Chambers. $5 super sticker. What's the sticker? Let's take a look. It'll take a second. It's coming up. I haven't been on in here in a long time, so the whole show is scrolling. And I think it's right here. Mike Johnson with the $7, right? Mucho Gusto Generoso. We got that one. Way Mucho Gusto Generoso. $7. A continuing supporter of Goof On. Mike, I don't know why I'm not... Why? Did I say anything about it? The Lord Ludicrous Plaid again? And I know I'm missing something. Hey, it's unintentional, guys. Jim Chambers, $5. Okay, super sticker. I can't see it. It didn't show up yet. There's a delay. Here it is. It's a how's it going sticker. It doesn't show it on my StreamYard. But here it is. How's it going? It's the pair laying down, all cool and shit. It's going well, man. Thanks for the $5. That goes right into the what? I don't know. It goes somewhere. To the Goof On Fund. That's the wrong video. I don't know. why this is happening tonight, but the wrong videos keep coming up. It's weird. Here you go. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim Chambers. Who else we got? We'll keep that thank you box, that donation box open. I don't see it. I got to bring up a different screen. Something's wrong. Patrick Sheehan, or Sheehan? Is it Sheehan? Thank you too. There it is, a $5 super sticker. I'll have to go check it out. I got it. Well, you're not using you. I've got other things I'm playing instead of you tonight. You know? I'm going to cut your legs off. There it is. So Patrick Sheehan with a $5 super chat. It's a raccoon throwing punches like a karate. That's what it is. Mucho gusto generoso. Any relation to don't say it, Rich. To no. Daniel Sheehan. All right. I'm all flustered. I know. I'm not supposed to do super chats so often and announce them. It's just, I like it. All right, metamaterials. Here they are. For unknown advanced aerospace vehicles or common products of earthly manufacturing. This disc closely resembles a sputter target used to help produce microscopically thin coatings in vacuum chambers. These metal slugs resemble those punched out during metal fabrication. They're also created as a base for making items such as small tubes or bottle caps. Okay. This one, a thin metal sheet is covered with what appear to be vents or fins for heat exchange, such as those used in an air conditioner or a radiator. See, this is a number of items said to be debris from the crashed Roswell saucer. That's what we're looking at. They were mailed anonymously to Art Bell and became known as Arts Parts. Some of them are shown in the image on the left from the Arts Parts webpage. And a quarter, a 25-cent piece, is included for scale. All right. I tell you what a waste of everybody's time. What a waste. And the Army confirmed it. Army confirms testing UFO debris. Did they? They didn't confirm it, did they? Oh. Secrecy may loom for years about results. What is this? In October 2019, Tom DeLonge's company, TTSA, announced an agreement with the U.S. Army. It allowed TTSA to take an untold number of UFO artifacts, pieces of debris or other related material from an unidentified aerial phenomena that they have collected and take it to the U.S. Army Combat Capabilities Development Command to advance TTSA's material and technological innovations in order to develop enhanced capabilities for Army ground vehicles. In other words, the Army agreed to offer their equipment to test the UAP artifacts TTSA had collected in order to see what the results may appear. Those results would be mutually shared and explored. But has anything been done in nearly 2 years since that is announced? TTSA did not want to talk about it, but the Black Vault confirmed with the U.S. Army testing has already been conducted. The only problem is that the actual results from those tests thus far and any findings in the future may remain secrets for years or possibly even forever. Despite the allegation the material came from UFOs, the Army had no problem expressing their interest. Of course. TTSA has a set of different materials, the properties of which they're interested in investigating the properties. As materials research in general is of okay interest to Army research, the Army is interested in any insights gained from investigating the properties of these materials too. Dr. Doug Halio. Anyway, we're never going to know. Never going to know. Never going to know. Never going to know. That's another thing. What do we know? We only know what they tell us. So again, we don't know anything. Scary. So here, Todd Limburger says, it's all a good point, but Knapp and Bigelow have a lot of question marks on their credibility in this topic. Also, who are their sources? Let me guess. An anonymous source? George Knapp replies and says, yes, very shady, however. The source in this case is Bigelow, who was the contractor for the DIA's OSAP program, which preceded both ATIP and the UAPTF. RB will never know as much about UFOs as Twitter, though. Wow. Look what George Knapp... Is that the real George Knapp? I don't know. I don't see a check mark. That can't be him. Yeah, it is. 89,000. That's him. COVID. COVID. Yep. So in a few days, it's going to be 9/11, the 20th year anniversary, and we are going to have a show about it. So, what day is that? Sunday? Saturday. Yeah, I'll be doing the UK show. Oh, right. Me and Alien Addict. That's what we're going to focus on. 9/11. Yeah, say goodbye to... Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about, to be honest with you. Okay. Here's something from one of our followers. Scott Brown says, I captured something strange last night, and 2 nights ago, COVID, I saw the same thing, but didn't have a camera 2 nights ago. Some may say they think it's a shooting star, but it only appeared in 1 frame, which rules that out. No, it doesn't. The second could be a meteor, but it's somewhat erratic. Oh, what did I just do? I accidentally hit a button I shouldn't have. So let's take a look at this, because I have a very strong opinion about this sighting. Hold on. This is from Scott in the field. Let's take a look together. It's nice to see people putting the effort out there. You never know what you're going to find. If you're not trying, you're not getting anything. All right. So I'll tell you what this is. It is a shooting star. I don't know whether it's one frame or whatever. Shooting stars have different shapes and sizes, and believe it or not, some of them are the size of a grain of sand. And I think that's what we have here. We have a possible super small grain of sand coming into the atmosphere. Now, I don't know these colors are correct, because I don't know if he's using a type of camera that's like a psionics, because I see different like pinks and reds, and you know what I mean? You know, like here, the larger objects, they all seem to be coming out as a pinkish, reddish, orange, even down at the bottom here, see? That is a psionics camera. I think he said what kind, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can tell on this All right. So that's what I think for that one. I thought it was the second video, isn't it? The second one? Is this the same one? Oh, it's a different one. All right, let's start it. Right after this. So, it's hard to say. I think they're shooting stars. You know? I do. I've been outside for so much and seen the same thing. I just dismissed it. It's impossible to ever know, but to me this looks exactly like a shooting star. I think this one's going away from him, or... Now, the weird thing is... Let's see, that, you know, in reference to this cluster of stars here, it's around this area. Let's just remember between here and here, right? Is the other one in that same area? Would it be right here? How close is it? All right, so it's down here. It's in the general area, which is interesting on its own. So here, I think of Scott, I believe him to be as honest as the day is long. He doesn't know what it is. He's asking all the right questions, as I knew he would. But let's turn it up a notch. And let's talk about 2 days, 2 different nights. Something happened in the general area there. Could there be a portal in that area? He'll have to keep an eye on that. I wonder if it was the same around the same time. Pretty interesting, Scott. I'm glad you put that up. And then we get to this. The doorbell cams. I love myself Ring cams, but this one's just probably the worst one I've ever seen. Probably the worst one. This one reminds me of a Wreakin' Havoc incident. Yeah. Yay, nice bug. Right? Show me again. No? There it is. Hey! Alright. Looks just like a bug, too, the way it meanders around. Hey, gosh. I don't know why that's even posted, but that comes from UFO of Interest. Somebody who thinks they know every single thing posts that. Here's something that'll get you going. And I love this. Love this, love this, love this. And I brought it up, I think, about a week or so ago. Why don't we see dinosaur ghosts? So I posted that on Facebook somewhere, and somebody replied and said, you can't see dinosaur ghosts because their energy is too old now. It is dissipated, and they are gone forever. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that our energy disperses, but it never goes away. But after 65 million years, eventually you won't see any dinosaur ghosts. Well, the reason I bring it up, because could the Loch Ness Monster be a ghost of a dinosaur? That's kind of cool. That's an interesting question. Maybe for another day. Huh? Well, recently, in August, on the 26th, there was a case. Benjamin Scanlon and his family were vacation at the iconic Scottish site of the Loch Ness. Much like many tourists who visit the famed location, they decided to go out onto the water via a popular cruise ship billed as the Nessie Hunter. In this instance, it would seem that the name of the vessel lived up to its billing. Huh? Where's the rest of the story? Where's the rest of the story? Oh, it's a coast-to-coast one. That's right. And I don't subscribe. Here's a UFO sighting, just to keep you going here before we get out.
69, question 39, 69. Do you have a fixed-wing aircraft 1,500 feet off your right in sight?
Affirmative.
Flash 39, 69. Can you describe the aircraft?
Looks like maybe Air Italia 76.
No, like a small drone aircraft, actually, Flash 39, 69.
No, I don't see anything small.
Kennedy, just for information, we just saw a little drone below us. And I'm sorry, what did you say? We saw a drone aircraft. Alpha, security uniform heavy, roger. What altitude do you see that aircraft? About 1,500. Roger. Thank you.
That's interesting. About 1,500 feet. Because DJI drones are only allowed, you can't go any higher because they put a cap on it. They're only allowed to go up 1,600 feet. It's interesting. You know I love Corey Good, right? What's that? Tomorrow? Oh. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Brian Forrester. So I got to do this now. Yeah. Well, anyway, Corey Good, the person of all people, the one who makes him and David Wilcock are raking it in. Raking it. When it comes to making documentaries, going on Gaia, putting up a show like this one and having them get $5,000 for an episode. Oh my God, it's amazing the following they get. I don't understand it. I really don't, how people can subscribe to them. Now, a lot of the stuff they say reminds me of the position Greer is in now. Now, there are so many people who don't agree with Greer or anything he says because he's with CE5, you know? Take away the CE5 and you've got a guy who seems to want disclosure more than any of us. Seems is the word. See this? Jesus hands? Subconsciously, I didn't even know it. Look what Jeremy Corbell did to me. I'm using Jesus hands because I want you to feel the weight of his balls. That's what I want. I want ball bags right here. Like he's got bowling balls. Dr. Greer, whether or not he's a doctor, I don't know. But Greer has been a part of so many faulty things and so many claims with so little evidence or wrong evidence that when he does say something dramatic or important, we kind of just say, yeah. And I see everybody else doing it. I know John Greenwald doesn't really seem to favor Greer, but then he's got this cult-like following. People will die for Greer. And let me tell you something. Because I know the Cousins brothers, and I know what documentary, this next one, Greer's in it, and I am floored by what Greer has been saying. Now, I can't repeat it because it's in the next doco. But let me tell you, I don't think I'm being fooled here when I say Greer's saying some really important things here that really don't pertain to just him. It's about the greater good. And when you watch this documentary, I believe some of you may change your mind about him. But when we talk about Corey Goode and David Wilcock, there is absolutely nothing that can change my mind about these guys. Every time I see them, I think about how Wilcock ripping off Linda Moulton Howe. However, she's been known to do the same shit. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Corey Goode puts this up today. Thank you all for the support and responses to my latest video, Deep Thoughts with Corey Goode. We begin production soon on very exciting projects. See attached image for more information. Controversial, fun, informative, full of shit. Oh, full disclosure content coming soon. F off. F you. Get the F out. I hate it already. He says there's an incredible story to tell in the near future. Not now. No, you got to buy my documentary. Not just my life story, but the story of the dramatic history of my arrival in the esoteric and ufology communities fields. We begin shooting a new doco series on a major platform here in a few short weeks. This will be the show I do with a good friend, where she uses me and my information to red pill the entire viewership on this giant platform. In addition, we are already working on an additional show on the Secret Space program and my story. We are also in talks to do a series of documentaries, possibly a docu-series, reality TV style, that will cover my time rising through the online blogs, being outed by Project Camelot, gaslighted by Project Avalon to the point where I began speaking to DW, and then began Cosmic Disclosure. We will then cover all of the coordinated cyberstalking and relationships of major personalities like Greer, Dolan, etc. in ufology to these attacks, as well as my lawsuits with individuals and corporations, and how they and the true founders of the disclosure movement, the Rockefellers, have been manipulating and controlling the disclosure narrative from the beginning. We are in a number of high-level negotiations to provide years of content to tens of millions of people over the next 5 years. We are going to develop a very robust full disclosure narrative in a huge way. This is going to make for some fun, yet very wild, TV content in the very near future. And you'll go, and you'll buy, and you'll love it, and you'll support the liar, and you'll support the hoaxer, and you'll support the cheater. His whole foundation, everything he's built on, everything he stands on, everything that is about Corey Good, everything is the same for Wilcock, is built on a shaky foundation full of lies, greed, plagiarism, and breaking the law. And that's the ufology you're going to pay for? You want that in your life? You want to put all that negativity and all the things that these people went through into your pocket and pay them for it? That's what you want to do. Be my guest. Just don't forget the small people who actually deliver the truth, like Goof On. Don't forget what we're trying to do here. We may be 6,000 subscribers pretty much, but we are a loud voice. People are watching. People do know what we say in the chat room and what we say here on the microphone. And when I start bringing some of you in here with your stories that I think that are true and I think they need to be heard, I think people will see more and more of what real ufology should be. Now, I'm not sitting here preaching, getting on my soapbox thinking I'm great. I think I have flaws. I've got many of them. But one thing I'm not flawed about is bringing you the truth as I see it. Yeah, that's right. Very well said, yeah. Look, I want to have fun too. I'm a comedian at heart. I think ufology sucks, but I also think it can be great again. Ufology will be great again. And we're going to be a part of it. Why don't you stand on this side of history? Don't just go over and fall for the stuff that really isn't real. But what do we know? This is the only advice I'll give you. It's the only thing I can say. And I say it all the time. COVID. No, that wasn't it. No, that's not it either. If it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. If you see some people say something that sounds like, what? How? Do your own research. All right? I'm finding out a lot of people don't do research. I'm not finding out. I get a lot of that. And it's amazing. The things that you think people should know. And me too. I'm always learning. I'm amazed I didn't find out about a few things recently. Like, how did I not come across this person? How did I not know that that was fake? How did I not know? It happens to me and I'm in it. So I understand you guys want me to, give you advice on things, maybe give you my opinion. Please, don't take my word for anything. Do your own research and then come back and we'll high-five each other for a job well done. That's the only way. That's the only way. I have passion. I have the energy to keep going, and I don't think people like it at UFO Twitter. I think they mistake my passion. They mistake it for being rude or boisterous or being a dick. It's so opposite. You have no idea. You really don't. And when you're in it for 17 years, right? These people have only been in it for not even 5 years, 4 years, right? But they somehow know people that are pushing them past where everybody else is. That's fine. That's more ammo for us. We will keep them in check. We are going to be watching you. We are going to be critiquing you. We are going to make fun of you. Oh no, you're going to make fun of them? No, not that way. Hey, look. Somebody was making fun of Lewis's weight, and I didn't bite on it. All right? I don't care if a guy's big. I don't care if a guy looks like Gilligan. But I'm going to make a comment somewhere along the line, not about that. But look at rather be squidding. I'd be lying if I didn't say the guy looks like this. Right? Is that a lie? The eyes. The guy's bugging. But that's his look. But I don't make fun of him. Hey, make fun of me. Go ahead. It's okay. It doesn't hurt. Words only hurt if you allow them to. Okay? That's the snowflake generation. That is you. You get hurt over words when you should be hurt over things that you're talking about that are wrong. You know what I mean? You should be hurt that you were taught wrong. You should be hurt that you were lied to and didn't care about it. You're the one who's going to have the reputation as believing everything. And look, you may be on an upward trend now. You may be going past everybody. But we all know it's not because of what you know. It's because of who you know. And what you know in this field will keep you around a long time. Who you know in this field will screw you over in no time. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. We are done for tonight's show. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Tonight was good. Kick it. I said kick it. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Without your help, this show falls flat. I can't believe it. You guys are phenomenal. Please help support Goof On. It's the only way we stay here. But without you, I can't do it. Thank you guys for all your time and your support. Seriously, you have no idea. Maybe you do. And thank you, veterans and newcomers. Thank you for hanging out, giving the show a few minutes again. If you liked it, please don't forget to share it, subscribe to it, or resubscribe. And did you know there's only 27% of you that have the bell clicked? It tells me under 30% of you have not hit the notification bell. It's no reason why you're not getting the show to show up. You don't know how to hit the bell? Figure it out. I'll be back tomorrow. I've got Brian Forrester on. It's going to be phenomenal. And I tell you what, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology, you can't be. Good night, everybody. That's it.